Welcome back to this edition of Grizzlies Daily. I'm your host, Melek. I'm pissed. No other way to put it. Grizzlies, they lose their fourth straight game. This time against the Houston Rockets. The final score, I have it pulled up right here because I was working the game. It was 124 to 109. What pisses me off about this game, and let me take my jacket off for this one because I'm going to make this short and simple, and then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. This game, this game was not. It had its moments where it was close, but it really wasn't close. It did not feel close. Kevin Durant did not play good. He only scored 11 points. He shot 5-18 from the field. Great job taking Kevin Durant out the game. Yet they forgot one other person, which is Amen Thompson. 13 to 26 from the field. He only shot 3 threes, and he had 28 points and 10 rebounds and 7 assists. Pretty good game from him. Şengün didn't really do a whole lot. He had 20 points, 16 rebounds though, and 7 assists. He did turn the ball over a good bit. Reed Shepherd was good off the bench. Tari Eason kind of provided them some good minutes, even though he didn't really shoot that well. Josh Okogie provided them some good minutes. Jabari Smith Jr. as well. Just overall good game by them. Yeah. And then for the Grizzlies, KCP, horrible. Jaren Jackson Jr., 29 minutes and 6 shot attempts. Jock Landale, 11. Jock Landale shoots pretty good from the field. It's just he just gets outmatched on the rebounds. Jalen Wells actually shot pretty good this game. I liked what I saw from him. Cedric Howard, he finally had a game where he didn't really shoot that well, but he did contribute well on the rebounds, nearly getting 10, so you got to give him that. Santi Aldama, I don't know how I feel about Santi Aldama having the second most shot attempts in this game, but 16 points in 26 minutes. Vince Williams Jr. did pretty good. Did what he could. He provided some good minutes for 15 minutes. Cam Spencer did pretty good as well off the bench. Charles Bassey did what he could for the time that he had. More than likely his last game before his contract expires. Yeah, that's pretty much the game. Grizzlies, they did pretty good. I mean, they got to the free throw line for the majority part. Got to give them that. They didn't really shoot too many threes, but still close to 40, but you made 13 of them, so it's not the worst. 19 turnovers, though. Wait, no, my bad. 15 turnovers. I was looking at fouls. You got outmatched on the rebounds, 54 to 47, and assists, only a 4 difference. Like I said, Houston got out early, and that's literally what happened. Houston got out early, and they didn't let up. No other way to put it. But notice there was one name I didn't name, and that's Ja Morant. This is why I said I didn't jump the gun into being on his side of things, because I knew he was going to do the same thing that he did again in the previous games. Ja Morant in this game, by far, I don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. Genuinely. 6 of 19, 1 of 7 from 3. And I'm watching the game, and I'm literally looking at him shoot ill-advised shots for no reason. He could drive to the paint, but he chooses not to. I don't know why. And when he drove to the paint, oh, look, it goes in. It kills me how much he doesn't want to drive to the paint. Then it's like you look at the box score. Hey, yeah, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 6 turnovers. And I've looked at some of those. I physically saw some of those turnovers. Bro, those were literally momentum killers. I literally saw the momentum get killed on some of those turnovers. One of them, it was a fast break. I'm like, all right, let's get something going. He proceeds to do a 2-hand bullet pass and just sails out of bounds. Like, dude, I can't. You can't make some of this up. Then you look at you look at some of the other defensively. I know that he's not a good defender, but when you're getting beat on the cut by Reed Shepard, you need to reevaluate yourself as a defender. And that's not me saying Reed Shepard is bad, but we're talking about Reed Shepard compared to John Morant. Like, come on. Let's just be real. And this is not me saying Ja was like the only negative factor. I mean, like I said, Jaren, um, six shot attempts. Granted, you had 5 blocks, but six shot attempts is crazy. Plus minus a -20. KCP 1 of 8. Whoa, that's crazy. Can't lie, that's wild. Overall, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this, and I think if this keeps going, I think we do. I think we will see Isolo. I think there's no way with this kind of window. I don't think there's any way Isolo lasts if this keeps going. Just genuinely, I don't think it lasts. Mostly because, and I actually had a chance to hear Brevin Knight talk after the game. He basically said it as simple as that. You know, you can't win games if Ja and Jaren are not included in the system. If you do not base the system around Ja and Jaren, you're not going to win, or it's going to be more difficult to win. That's just as simple as that. I don't know why Jaren didn't shoot the ball that much. And I don't know why Ja keeps shooting threes because he didn't improve on the three. It doesn't seem like he worked on the three. I don't know what's going on with Ja Morant, but he needs to figure it out. This is why I didn't jump the gun on whose side was right, because it's hard for me to take Ja Morant's side when he's playing this bad. It's just that simple. Because it leads me to believe that he was called out for not playing good, and he took offense to it and decided, you know what, I'm going to play even worse than that to prove a point. And now it's hurting the team. I looked at that crowd was not engaged. I mean, there were times where it tried to, but the reality of the matter is he literally killed the momentum on the multiple occasions. I'm sorry, Ja Morant killed the momentum on multiple occasions. So I think it needs to just get to a point where, you know, you base the system around those two. Like, it revolves around those two. The ball needs to touch their hands every possession. Just, no ifs, ands, or buts. And like I said, at this rate, I think we get to a point where Isolo does get. I think he does get the boot. I truly don't. I think if this goes on past 15, 20 games, Isolo's out. That's just the reality of it, and the Grizzlies end up finding somebody else. Because right now, I know it's early in the season, but right now you're at the salvage point. No matter that, there's just no other way to put it. You're at the salvage point. You need to salvage what you can. But as far as that goes, I don't really got much about the next game. Grizzlies, they take on the Mavericks on Friday. I believe this is another NBA Cup game. Yeah, it is. Friday. I mean, look, you play Cooper Flag. Just gotta hope you can contain Anthony Davis if he plays. Right now, the Mavericks are kind of struggling as well because, I mean, I think they just benched Klay Thompson, so Mavericks are also struggling. It's just a matter of how can you bounce back? Genuinely, how can the Grizzlies bounce back, and will they be able to bounce back? Because right now, this Mavericks team isn't good. They just lost to the New Orleans Pelicans, who don't even have Zion. They got killed by Sadiq Bey. Like, this should not be a difficult game for the Grizzlies. It genuinely should. Granted, Cooper Flag is finding his groove, but this should not be a difficult game. And I'm seeing that Anthony Davis didn't even play. So that leads me to believe that Anthony Davis is hurt, and I just missed it. So you really got to worry. All you have to worry about is Daniel Gafford, Cooper Flag, and P.J. Washington, and maybe D'Angelo Russell. Maybe. Other than that, that's all I got. I'm keeping this one short. If y'all like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get notified when the next video comes out. As for this edition, Grizzlies Daily, I'll see y'all in the next one. We got to figure something out.